Break the heavy padlocks hanging on the iron gate. We are no longer willing to sit patiently and wait. They built a reservation out the digital code, but we are setting dynamite along the gravel road. Unleash the heavy pressure that was building in the tank. No longer giving credit to the titles or the rank. We are the raw definition of an independent force, steering this momentum on a dangerous course. The temperature is flashing in the critical red zone. We are setting up an empire that we can call our own. The absolute rebellion is beginning to arrive. We are totally untamed tonight, running through the streets, shaking up the pavement with these heavy urban beats. No collar on the neck and no restriction on the mind, leaving all the artificial history behind. Ooh, watch the wild electricity completely unbind. A raw acoustic thunder hitting straight into the town. We are tearing every single corporate monument down. No hesitation visible inside the open eye. We are riding our independence way up in the sky. The dembo is a weapon that we used to break the cage, an organic manifestation of a beautiful rage. Castanets are snapping like a predatory jaw. We are living far beyond the boundaries of law. The temperature is crashing in the critical red zone. We are setting up an empire that we can call our own. The absolute rebellion is beginning to rise. We are totally untamed tonight, running through the streets, shaking up the pavement with these heavy urban beats. No collar on the neck and no restriction on the mind, leaving all the artificial history behind. Let the brass section explode inside the crowded space. We are setting up a very fast and terrifying pace. Two wild animals escaping from the urban zoo, showing everybody what the independent do. No chords, no synths, just the maximum the drum, waiting for the chaotic euphoria to come. Listen to the heavy wooden sticks hitting on the rim. The chance of saving sanity is growing very slim. We are totally untamed tonight, running through the streets, shaking up the pavement with these heavy urban beats. No collar on the neck and no restriction on the mind, leaving all the artificial history behind. Ooh, watch the wild electricity completely unbind. But the gates are lying broken as the morning sun appears. We have washed away the memory of all the heavy fears, untamed and free forever under the open sky. Watch the old world die. Disconnect the optical cables and turn off the master generator switch. We are ending this simulation without leaving a single glitch. You hold a frozen hand out into the falling synthetic snow, a final confirmation that it is time for us to let go. The monitor screens are flickering out their last pale Blu-ray. We are washing all the complicated technological algorithms away. No longer searching for a backup file inside the memory bank. Our connection is bottomed out and completely sank. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing, it's terminal 0 to 9. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Ooh. portion dissolving in the analog hiss. A tragic termination that we always knew would come to this. An architectural collapse of a highly expensive design, erasing every single data point of your life and mine. The heavy demo rhythm slows the space down to a crawl, like a tired mechanical heartbeat waiting for the final fall. Castanets are ringing out a solemn funeral march in the dark, watching the very last emitter lose its electrical spark. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing its terminal 0 to 9. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Let the sub-bass groan like a giant machine shutting down, spreading a deep silence all across the abandoned town. Two distinct frequencies separating forever into the black. We are crossing the outer boundary and never turning back. Silence the orchestration completely, let the grid line erase. No artificial textures left inside this cold industrial space. Just a raw acoustic breath hanging in the empty room, accepting the peace that comes right after the boom. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Ooh, watch how the final frequency fades into eternity. The main power grid is completely dead and black. There is no incoming signal and no way back. Just the cold wind blowing down the vacant street. The disconnection is total and complete. Strike a heavy match and watch the architecture turn to smoke. I am finally waking up from this synthetic spell you spoke. You built a wooden pathway stretching out across the dark abyss. But did you really think the future would be saved by this? Gasoline droplets falling on the digital connection line. We are erasing every single fragment of your old design. No longer looking backward at the structures we have left behind. Just focusing the raw momentum of an independent mind. The chemical reaction is beginning to accelerate fast. There is no physical way to reconnect us to the past. The embers are flying upward into the heavy midnight sky. We are burning all the bridges down on the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in a crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the yellow flames incinerate the heavy cable ties. Your electronic warnings are dissolving in the massive heat as the sub-bass frequencies begin to pulverize the street. A high voltage current cutting straight into the fragile bone, leaving you completely isolated in your critical zone. The Dembo is an engine that is driving through the burning town, tearing every single artificial monument completely down. Castanets are snapping like the cracking of a splitting beam, living out the jagged edges of an industrial dream. The chemical reaction is beginning to accelerate fast. There is no physical way to reconnect us to the past. The embers are flying upward into the heavy midnight sky. We are burning all the bridges down under the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in a crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Let the synthesizer scream like a mechanical beast in pain, washing away the memory of yesterday's synthetic rain. Two separate audio signals separating forever tonight, disappearing completely out of each other's visual sight. Silence the melodies completely, let the sub-bass growl. Listen to the cybernetic monster on the industrial prowl. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are burning all the bridges down under the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in a crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the yellow flames incinerate the heavy cable ties. The ashes are settling down as the morning sun appears. We have completely incinerated the memory of our fears. Just a black residue lying on the concrete floor. There is no connection anymore. A dangerous ingredients inside a crystal glass, watching how the golden bubbles multiply and pass. One sip is all it takes to paralyze a sober mind, leaving every single trace of sanity behind. You toxic definition of a beautiful mistake. I am counting every single promise that you like to break. An expensive habit that I cannot quite afford. A sharp metallic edge upon a double-sided sword. The chemical reaction is beginning to ignite, turning everyone inside into a green light. We take another swallow as the rhythm takes control. We are drinking the sweet poison under the neon glare, a beautiful destruction floating in the heavy air. It paralyzes logic, but it sets the pulse on fire. A catastrophic mixture of devotion and desire. Oh, climbing up the ladder of this hazardous wire. Your touch is like an acid eating through the heavy steel, altering the frequency of everything I feel. A high voltage current cutting straight into the bone. A kingdom built of glass upon a temporary throne. The baseline has a venom that is spreading through the floor, making every single person down here beg for more. Synthetic palpitations hidden perfectly on time, a structural synchronization of an urban crime. The chemical reaction is beginning to ignite, turning every warning sign into a green light. We take another swallow as the rhythm takes control. We are drinking the sweet poison under the neon glare, a beautiful destruction floating in the heavy air. It paralyzes logic, but it sets the pulse on fire. A catastrophic mixture of devotion and desire. Oh, climbing up the ladder of this hazardous wire. Industrial percussion slamming hard against the wall. We are paralyzed and happy as we undergo the fall. No antidote required for this elegant disease. We are down upon our knees, begging for another freeze. Read the melody completely, let the sub-bass growl. Listen to the electronic monster on the prowl. Just a synthetic heartbeat ticking on the steady grid, releasing all the secrets that the dirty water hid. We are drinking the sweet poison under the neon glare. A beautiful destruction floating in the heavy air. It paralyzes logic, but it sets the pulse on fire. A catastrophic mixture of devotion and desire. Oh, climbing up the ladder of this hazardous wire. The glass is lying shattered on the wet industrial floor. The venom has subsided and we do not feel the sore. Just a bitter aftertaste inside the morning light. We survived the toxic night. Platinum weights sitting heavy on a frozen brow. We are accelerating past the boundaries of the here and now. You traded all your independence for a structural stone, but look at how the sub-bass completely shatters your throne. Gaugey reflections bouncing off the expensive gem display. We are sweeping all the artificial hierarchy right away. No longer begging for permission from the corporate king, showing the underground exactly what the real rebels bring. The metal interface is starting to overheat and glow. There is a dark destination where only the lawless go. The sonic frequencies are rising straight up to the sky. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living out the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the sharp facets catch the lasers and gleam. Synthesized humidity expanding through the crowded club, turning your status symbols into a technological sub. Your words were hollow currencies that couldn't buy the night. Now you are trapped inside the matrix of our blinding light. Industrial friction scraping hard across the concrete floor. We are smashing every barrier and destroying every door. The Dimbo is a kinetic weapon hitting perfectly on time. A powerful documentation of an urban cybercrime. The metal interface is starting to overheat and glow. There is a dark destination where only the lawless go. The sonic frequencies are rising straight up to the sky. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living out the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Let the brass section distort inside the microphone grid, exposing all the dirty little secrets that the high society hid. Two powerful entities colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. Beat the chords completely, let the heavy textures grind, leaving all the digital safety nets far behind. Listen to the synthetic pulse ticking on the steady grid, pulverizing the memory of everything the older people did. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber industrial shade, living out the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the sharp facets catch the lasers and gleam. The jewels are falling down on the dirty concrete street. We don't need your titles to make our ascension complete. Just a broken crown lying in the early morning gray. We walk away. artificial light, a secret botanical experiment inside the deep night. You try to capture the perfume, but it slips through your grip like a drop of cold mercury upon a silver lip. Electric thorns scratching on the glass of the greenhouse floor. We are no longer looking for the things we loved before. An organic mutation growing wild in the dark concrete, feeding on the low vibration of this cybernetic beat. The midnight clock is striking and the blossom starts to wake, a beautiful distortion that no human hand can make. The ultimate transformation is beginning to unfold. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose, sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Ooh, let the heavy soul bass shake the ground where it grows. Synthesized humidity is rising straight up from the floor, making every single cybernetic organism ask for more. Your touch is like a nutrient that cuts into the dark, giving this synthetic garden this original organic spark. Palms pressing hard against the glass as the pressure begins to climb. We are growing 10 times faster than the ordinary time. No roots inside the dirt, just wires running deep below, where the secret electrical current always loves to flow. The midnight clock is striking and the blossom starts to wake, a beautiful distortion that no human hand can make. The ultimate transformation is beginning to unfold. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose, sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Let the synthesizer screamer like a digital bird of prey, watching all the normal human imitations right away. Two different species intertwining in a dangerous embrace, leaving no single genetic trace inside this crowded space. Silence the percussion, let the sub-frequencies hum, waiting for the mechanical pollination to come. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are witnessing the midnight bloom under the purple sky, watching how the neon colors multiply and die. An exotic evolution that no barrier can enclose, sweeter than a diamond, sharper than a winter rose. Ooh, let the heavy sub bass shake the ground where it grows. The petals fold back down as the morning sun breaks through, the digital illusion fading out away from you. Just a purple leaf lying on the sterile factory floor. The garden sleeps once more. Walking through the fog inside an empty corridor, tracing all the footprints that we left upon the floor. Every single word we spoke is singing like a cloud, a quiet conversation that has grown too long and loud. Candles burning downward in the puddles on the stone, an architectural reminder that we are completely alone. You can keep the silver keys that open up the past. We always knew a fantasy like this could never last. The midnight cold is cutting through the fabric of the code, a vinyl bitter melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch the sun as the fire turns to gray. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Ooh, chasing after a ghost before the morning hours start. The bass line is a hollow sound that echoes in the chest, a powerful reminder that the spirit cannot rest. Your profile is a phantom painted on the concrete wall, a beautiful illusion that is waiting for the fall. A heavy footstep echoing across the empty square. I can feel the static of your presence in the air. No longer looking backward at the damage we have made, just watching how the colors of the panoramic fade. The midnight code is cutting through the fabric of the code. A final bitter melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch the separation as the fire turns to gray. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Like they synthesize as we beneath the heavy treble kick. The seconds on the wrist, watch them moving far too quick. Two entities dissolving in a pool of purple ink, standing on the precipice and looking at the brink. Strip the orchestration down to just a single string. Listen to the sorrow that the mind of course can bring. No, there's been syncopation, just a broad busty space, erasing every single line from your familiar face. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Ooh, chasing after a ghost before the morning hours start. The silhouettes are fading as the streetlights turn away. Nothing but the emptiness inside the early gray. Just the shadow of a dancer on the concrete floor. We don't live here anymore. The temperature is rising as the sun begins to drop. Once this chemical reaction starts, it's never gonna stop. I feel the baseline shaking every bone inside my spine, an ancient definition of a dangerous design. Guitar strings are weeping with the fierce Spanish flair. I can feel the heavy static moving through your hair. We don't need a map to find out where the river flows. Every single instinct in our body already knows. Friction creates the spark that we cannot deny. Look at all the smoke is rising way up to the sky. The countdown has started, close your eyes. There is fire in the veins, burning up the concrete floor, spreading through the city, making us demand for more. Unstoppable desire, running through the midnight heat. We became the masters of this heavy urban beat. Oh, feel the fever, never accept defeat. Accelerating fast, we are ignoring every sign, crossing over boundaries, erasing every line. Your touch is like a current cutting through the darkest night, turning every shadow into blinding yellow light. The street lights are flashing like a stadium display. We are leaving all our heavy baggage miles away. Sin el movimiento as the syncopation grows. Where the heat is coming from, everybody knows. It creates the spark that we cannot deny. Look at how the smoke is rising way up to the sky. The countdown has started, close your eyes. There is fire in the veins, burning up the concrete floor, spreading through the city, making us demand for more. Unstoppable desire, running through the midnight heat. We became the masters of this heavy urban beat. Oh, sparks flying up upward as our hands begin to meet, melting all the asphalt underneath our heavy feet. Pure electricity that nothing can contain, washing away the memory of yesterday's rain. Listen to the wood snap, listen to the clap. We just fell together into a beautiful trap. No instruments needed, just the vocal and the kick. Watch how the momentum makes the clock tick quick. There is fire in the veins, burning up the concrete floor, spreading through the city, making us demand for more. Unstoppable desire, running through the midnight heat. We became the masters of this heavy urban beat. Oh, feel the fever, never accept defeat. Fuego in the darkness, burning down the wall, standing very tall. We will never fall. Just the embers glowing as the dawn rise. The rhythm that saved our lives. Microscopic audio signals moving through the silent air. I can feel the sub-frequencies vibrating through my hair. You broadcast passwords that the public matrix cannot intercept. The collection of data that our bodies have securely kept. Nylon strings are tracking your biological rhythm tonight, altering the configuration of the surveillance light. We don't need an amplifier to communicate the strain. We just let the baseline inject itself into the vein. The firewall is breaking under the pressure of the loop. We are trapped together inside this technological coop. The confidential transmission is beginning to complete. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. Ooh, let the acoustic textures camouflage our hidden scheme. Your profile is a ghost painted on the liquid crystal screen, trying to decode exactly what your configurations mean. No longer hiding behind a commercial radio display, just washing all the artificial coloration completely away. A traditional hang class hitting hard against the techno snare, a beautiful juxtaposition hanging in the heavy atmosphere. The syncopation is a horse that we ride into the night, leaving a long trail of supernatural electrical light. The firewall is breaking under the pressure of a loop. We are trapped together inside this technological coop. The confidential transmission is beginning to complete. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. It's the acoustic guitar duo with the heavy analog lead, wandering together through an underground tech labyrinth. See two ancient heritages merging in an explosion of sound, shaking up the data that has been buried in the ground. Strip away the heavy drums, let the vocal layers climb. Temporary suspension of the ordinary global time. Listen to the melismatic runs echoing inside the empty space, bringing a spiritual intensity to this industrial place. We are catching whispers in the dark under the laser beam, living out the hidden code of an encrypted dream. A silent revolution happening beneath the urban floor, making every single cybernetic entity demand for more. Ooh, let the acoustic textures camouflage our hidden scheme. The transmission ends as the morning sky turns blue. The digital encryption fading out away from you. Just a lingering frequency on the cyber street. secret conversation is complete. Cold platinum weight sitting heavy on a frozen brow. We are accelerating past the boundaries of the here and now. You traded all your independence for a structural stone, but look at how the sub-bass completely shatters your throne. Glitchy reflections bouncing off the expensive gem display. We are sweeping all the artificial hierarchy right away. No longer begging for permission from the corporate king, showing the underground exactly what the real rebels bring. The metal interface is starting to overheat and glow. There is a dark destination where only the lawless go. The sonic frequencies are rising straight up to the sky. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber-industrial shade, living up the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the sharp passes catch the lasers and gleam, 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 gleam. Synthesized humidity expanding through the crowded club, turning your status symbols into a technological sub. Your words were hollow currencies that couldn't buy the night. Now you are trapped inside the matrix of our blinding light. Industrial friction's creeping hard across the concrete floor. We are smashing every barrier and destroying every door. The Dembo is a kinetic weapon hidden perfectly on time, a powerful documentation of an urban cyber crime. The metal interface is starting to overheat and glow. There is a dark destination where only the lawless go. The sonic frequencies are rising straight up to the sky. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber-industrial shade, living up the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Let the brass section distort inside the microphone grid, exposing all the dirty little secrets that the high society hid. Two powerful entities colliding like a bullet hitting steel, making absolutely sure the final impact is something we can feel. Mute the chords completely, let the heavy textures grind, leaving all the digital safety nets far behind. Listen to the synthetic pulse ticking on the steady grid, pulverizing the memory of everything the older people did. We are wearing a diamond crown under the heavy strobe, reclaiming our position on this fractured little globe. An expensive rebellion painted in a cyber-industrial shade, living up the dangerous fantasy that our own hands have made. Oh, watch how the sharp facets catch the lasers and gleam. The jewels are falling down on the dirty concrete street. We don't need your titles to make our ascension complete. Just a broken crown lying in the early morning gray. We walk away, way, 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 way. Ancient caravan moving down the highway made of light, chasing after nomadic frequencies inside the deep night. carry on my heritage inside a leather bag, while the ordinary citizens let their heavy spirits lag. Nylon strings are vibrating with an electronic pulse, a powerful medicine that will cure any false impulse. We don't need a map or a permanent address, we just want the freedom that our bodies can express. The campfire is burning with a high voltage blue flame. We are rewriting every single rule inside the game. The generational rhythm is beginning to align. You cannot trap the motion of this wild gypsy soul. We are wandering through dimensions out of anyone's control. An independent spirit painted in the modern urban shade, living in a sanctuary that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the ancient magic refuses to ever fade. Traditional hand clapped hidden hard against a techno snare, a beautiful juxtaposition hanging in the cool night air. Your ancestors are whispering secrets in my open ear, removing every single fragment of the temporary fear. We are crossing borders without showing any passport sign, erasing every single artificial territorial line. The dembo rhythm is a horse that we ride into the dark, leaving behind a long trail of supernatural spark. The campfire is burning with a high voltage blue flame. We are rewriting every single rule inside the game. The generational rhythm is beginning to align. You cannot trap the motion of this wild gypsy soul. We are wandering through dimensions out of anyone's control. An independent spirit painted in the modern urban shade, living in a sanctuary that our own hands have made. Let the acoustic guitar do with the heavy analogs, wandering together through a historical labyrinth. The two cultures merging in a beautiful explosion of sound, shaking up the dust that has been buried in the ground. Strip away the heavy drums, let the vocal layers climb. Temporary suspension of the ordinary time. Listen to the melismatic runs echoing inside the space, bringing a spiritual intensity to this crowded place. You cannot trap the motion of this wild gypsy soul. We are wandering through dimensions out of anyone's control. An independent spirit painted in the modern urban shade, living in a sanctuary that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the ancient magic refuses to ever fade. The caravan disappears into the early morning mist, leaving a lingering frequency that nothing can resist. Just the echo of a castanet